All right, everybody. So this is a training video. I wanted to show you this video because, again, I send a signal out on this pair, which is the Euro New Zealand, and based on the 4-hour setup of the triple arrows, 1, 2, 3. All right. And so I sent this out. I said, hey, this is going to be a long-term trade. It's been teeter-tottering up in the noise zone. I call this the noise zone right here because typically whenever there's a turning point in a trade, that's where the biggest fight goes on between the bulls and the bears, the buyers and the sellers. So there's a lot of noise up in this area right up in here. And that's normal. We're just on a longer time frame, so of course it's going to be a longer fight. But either way it goes, we expect it. As you can see, we're up in 80 pips, and this is a live video for those who want to say, "Oh, it's fake, it's fake news, it's fake." Man, go on with that. Now, there's a lot of people trying to join the group, and I check them out first to see, oh yeah, they just love joining groups trying to prove something wrong. As you can see, this thing is actually moving, so kick rocks with it. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is I want to provide some education for you guys. So this is the noise area. But let's go to this, the 4-hour chart, as you can see here, H4. But watch what happens when I put it on the 5-minute chart, and you'll see what's going on. There is different things that happens, as you can see right here. Now you guys can clearly see the noise zone. This is what I'm talking about. See how they just try to stop for the buyers. They convince the buyers, oh, it's going to go up. They take their money. Look at that candle wick, huge. And if we measure that thing, this is just a wick, meaning that it looked like it was going down, 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 down. And then look, that was 15 pips. Then they shoot that bad boy up the other way. Watch this, from the bottom to the top here. That was 67 pips. And this is the 5-minute chart. See the M5 5-minute chart, 67 pip move from here and then shot up this way. And then if you thought you was lucky, let's take a look. Triple arrows on the 5-minute, 1, 2, 3. Look at what happened. Then boom. Look at that. That was 37 pips. Look at all these wild moves up and down, up and down, up and down, just inducing the buyers and the sellers. Just see how noisy it is? Noisy. But when you put it on the longer time frame, see how you can see the bigger picture of what's going on. See, you can see what's going on. See, now we're up 90 pips. See, 90 pips. So you just relax. We don't rush. We take our time. You know, you can do all that scalping, but you're going to be whipsawed in and out. Again, if that's your thing, do your thing, you know, because it is what it is. Even when this had shot this all the way down, you know, because again, this is a news events or market maker manipulation. That's the only two that does these candles. News events and market maker manipulation. So yeah, then the triple O came in 1, 2, 3 on the 5-minute, then shot up. Then you got 1, 2, 3. So you got to be sitting in front of the computer and pick your pairs carefully if you want to use the triple arrows on the 5. Actually, as you can see, it actually works. So it's not an issue. That's not that big of a deal. But the point is that on the longer time frames, this is why I trade the longer time frames to 1 hour. And see, we got in way over here. See, 1, 2, 3, triple arrow. And we're just patiently waiting, It's drifting up and down, up and down. But we relax because we know the bigger picture is showing 1, 2, 3. And the big arrow is also best what? On the daily. As you can see, the daily. See, when that big arrow comes in on the daily, it sits there. It doesn't repaint. So that's pretty much a sure thing. Even though you don't have the other triple arrows, you can go to a smaller time frame to confirm what direction is going to be in. So that's the reason why we're not in any rush on this particular trade. Normally we'll trade the 30-minute or the 1 hour, get in and get out. But hey, like I showed you guys before, if you can make all these pips, watch this, going from here, and I'm going to slide this screen over all the way to here. Look at that. That was a straight shot. Triple arrow. 1, 2, 3. All the way up to the other side. So why not just be patient and make all that money? Why not? I mean, what's the point? You know, why scalp when you can make over 1,000, 2,000 pips and in one trade just by sitting and leaving it alone? See? So I hope this is making sense. Now we're up 92 pips. See? Live. 93 pips. See, it's moving, people. So for those who just want to tune in just oh, it ain't real, it's fake. Okay, that's real. Okay, yes, and this is the combination. I have 4 positions open. One is 28 pips, 30 pips, 34 pips, and I had entered another one because I know that's this one right here. I know that it's going to be going down. So why not just loop in some more? And so therefore that's this 3.1 pip here. So, hey, I got in early up here and I'll ride it all the way down with my 4 positions. That's what equals to 93 pips. And for those who have multiple positions, that's how you read the total. This thing will share with you each one of your positions, and this is the Info Plus that I did a video on how to get free indicators and stop paying for some of this stuff. But this is the Info Plus in your market store, and it tells you that. So just a bit of information of education. I just want you guys to be thoroughly educated and know what's really going on. Okay. There's another trade that we're in. We're looking at that. That's the 4 hour on this pair here. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3 triple arrows. And we're up 2.5 pips. That's the dragon. See? Boom. 1, 2, 3. And we got in right here. See? Right here on the dragon. So we're expecting to drop. We confirm it by looking at the 1 hour chart, triple arrows. And we also have 4 hour chart, which is also showing it's heading down. That's more than enough for me. Okay. And then there was one more that we had jumped into that we're waiting on to show production. And that's this one here. Okay, and if we go back, that's the 4 hour chart. This is the 1 hour chart on the USD JPY. We have 1, 2, 3. Here we are at this point. So as you can see, it's creating this little wick right here, trying to push up to the upper band, and then it should continue its scale all the way down. If we go to the 30-minute, you'll see it very clear. Big arrow came in way back here. 1, 2, 3. You hopped in. We hopped in a little bit late on this one, but again, as you can see, this is the lower band, upper band is just bumping off the upper band, and then it should continue on down. Okay, but yes, I do see this triple arrow here. So of course, we have our stop loss as always right above the big arrow. So if it does go up, it's just going to tap us out right here. But let's take a look at how far it went the last time. And this is why I like this system. You don't have to figure out when to get out. And this is a 30-minute chart. 1, 2, 3, and this thing went all the way up here. So when people look at our stop loss and you say, okay, we only going from here to here on the stop loss, but your potential to make a lot of money comes from way from this big move all the way down to that big move. So when you talk about risk reward ratios, would you mind losing just to here to make all of this? Isn't that beautiful? So anyway, just want to share random thoughts. I'm going back to bed. I just want to kind of share those thoughts with you guys so you can see exactly what our thought process is. So again, this is the triple O. Yes, I do anticipate that, but also for those who have this system, this will help you. Why would I not jump out of it? Here's the reason why. I'm going to leave my stop loss in place. Yes, this is the triple arrow, but what happens is when I know that it's the big setups that I look for is at the top of your screen, and watch this, at the bottom of your screen. Let me slide this back over. One more thing before we go. See, the setups are at the bottom of my screen. I don't really pay attention to the one that's in the middle of the screen. I never get in those. And when it's at the bottom of my screen, okay, that tells me it has some running room, like it did here. 1, 2, 3, and it ran all the way to the top of my screen on the reverse side. Okay, not saying that the ones in the middle are not worthwhile. Yeah, you can do them, but nevertheless, I like the ones at the top, 1, 2, 3, and they run all the way down. So even if I get a midpoint like this one is, I still won't panic. I'll leave it because it could, as you can see, the triple O's did work, but it doesn't mean it's going to shoot all the way up to the moon, because when I go out on a longer time frame, like the 1 hour, leave it here. Okay, I'm up 1.4 pips, and you can see this the 1 hour. The 1 hour is not confirming that it's going to continue as well. So therefore, I'm going to stick with the longer time frames in that point until my stop loss is hit. If it hits, because see, it could go up to the upper band to right about here. It could go there and then turn back around, which, as you can see, my stop loss is up here. No worries. I'm going to leave it alone. The 4 hour also is confirming a downturn, even though it doesn't have the triple arrows. The big arrow comes in first, then the triple arrows. And so I see a pullback in it, and then it should continue down. So I'll just let it ride. That's the reason why I stick with the, it depends. If the 30-minute chart is showing me something at the top of my screen, then I'll hop in and pay attention. But if it's in the middle, I just know it's just a minor pullback. It's accurate. As you can see, it pulled back 1, 2, 3, and it did go up. But how far? I don't anticipate it going too far because the longer time frames are saying different. So it could go to the upper bands and then come back down. Now, again, worst case scenario, it'll hit our little stop and from here to here. No big deal. We wait for it to reset and then we hop back in. Okay, that's enough. I'm going to bed. Let's see. 96 pips, as you can see. Love it. See what I'm saying? Just patience. So on this one, I'm anticipating hundreds of pips because, again, just think about it. And I'll slide this one down. I'll get rid of it because I always wait for the triple arrows on the other side to confirm. But if we go to that area, okay, that's 507 pips. And how you read that, this little bottom number, what you do is you move your mouse over. You move your mouse over your take profit line. You see where it says pips, and it has 5078. In order to read that and look at that, we're up 100 pips. Boom. See? Live. So what happens is, in order to count your pips, you drop the last number. So even if just one of these went down to here, that means that it tells you your net profit on a standard lot would be 33, 42, 54 for one position. I have 4 of them for one. Then secondly, it's also telling me that I'll make 507 pips on per position. If I did a take profit at this place right here, that's 507 pips per position. And in addition to that, it'll be over $3,000 per position. This is why it pays off to just be patient and wait versus trying to scalp. And this is the 5-minute chart, working the heck out of your nerves. See, you get these big old candles. Now you're shaking. Now you was happy here. It dropped. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then, oh my God. Oh my God. And then you back up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's you all over the place. No, I just want to be at peace. Give me some. Look, I can wait. I can let this thing ride out for a little while. I'm in no rush at all. Pips is pips. Money is money. What's the rush? Easy money. Okay, this is easy. Now, again, one last thing. We don't always trade the 4-hour charts. We typically trade the 1 hour. But when I saw the setup on the 4-hour with the triple arrows, I said, man, this is going to ride down for a while. So, hey, peace, be still. Have a good evening, everybody. Random thoughts.